Hey guys, do you guys like how early it gets dark nowadays? I hate it. I really do. I get tired at like 5 p.m. November's going by pretty fast. It's already been over a week. What the hell? Honestly, to me, every day feels like November 1st. Like, I started doing Pilates, like at home Pilates. Holy shit, it's so hard. I'm not gonna say I wasn't expecting it because I was. I have read about it before and like I knew it was pretty intense. What's nice is that it's kind of like yoga, which I don't like, but it's more like movement. It's a little more dynamic than that, and I think I prefer that. I like to have something where I'm like actually feeling like I'm moving a lot. That's why I think I like cardio so much because it's like, you're going pretty fast, but yoga is so slow. It's just like, oh my God, like, I don't know, not as exciting or like thrilling for me, but Pilates is like, okay, like we're moving. I'm sore today. Not as sore as I thought I'd be, but I think it's honestly because I just couldn't do everything. I did like a 30-minute session, and I think out of the 30 minutes, I was probably active for maybe like 18 of those minutes. I was watching a Move with Nicole video. There were times I would just like watch her doing these exercises like super flexible, and I would just like laugh on my yoga mat because I'm like, there's just no way. But I'm gonna try to do it for a couple months and see like if I notice anything. I know it's supposed to be really good for like flexibility and then overall just like building a little more like lean muscle. I'm gonna try it. I don't do anything for like muscle building, so I think it's a good idea for me to try. I've been free the past few months since I graduated, and I'm finally getting to a point where like I'm actually very at peace with it. I think the pressure of time can make us like feel afraid to do things even when there isn't that pressure anymore. So let me explain what I mean. Obviously I'm on the job search, but that's kind of the only thing I'm doing. Apart from that, it's like I don't have any deadlines or anything. For the longest time, there's like skills that I wanted to develop, like things I wanted to learn, tools I want to learn how to use, that I've always just been so afraid to like get into because I'm like, I won't be able to learn it in time. I have a million other things to do. And like, I feel like if I allocate too much time to this, then I won't have time for the things that are really important and, things like that. But I'm at a point now where I can actually just sit and learn skills that I actually want to learn without worrying about anything. Like, I have no deadlines or anything like that. And it's so funny because at first, before I even started like getting into learning more things I wanted to learn, I was like still in the back of my mind, like, oh, there's like no time. There's no time. Then I was like, I'm like, what am I talking about? Like, all I have right now is time. Like, what am I even on about right now? Pretty much our whole lives, or like my whole life at this point, has been about school or work and always having like a deadline looming. Like there's always something due. There's always something I have to get done. There's like a million deadlines, right? I got so used to that stress that I still think that there is that when there isn't. So I get like this weird feeling of like anxiety when I want to learn a skill that I've put off because of that same like fear, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know if this actually makes sense at all, what I'm saying. Um, what I wanted to say was I've been at peace, honestly, I think with that. And I've actually had a lot of time to learn some new skills that I've been putting off. And it's been really nice. It's been really nice having a little more time to kind of just like peacefully learn and not feel a pressure to learn. I guess that's a good way to put it. It's like when you're in school, you kind of feel a pressure to learn. Otherwise, you're going to like fail or whatever. But now that I'm not in school and not working, there's no pressure. I can kind of go at my own pace. I can fail without any consequences. I can take my time. And like, if I don't want to do it one day, I don't have to. That's it for this week. I didn't feel like taking out my camera. I don't even think it's charged, honestly. So it wasn't going to happen. Also, I threaded my face today, and apparently you're not supposed to wear makeup after threading, which, makes sense. Clogs your pores. And I just threaded, so I was like, Anyway, guys, that's all for this week. Just a chill video. I will see you next Saturday with another video. So until then.